video to start. The front bowsprit sail is installed with all its rigging. The front end is looking rather busy now with the rigging. It looks quite good actually, especially when you stand back and look at it. You wonder how they ever managed to work out which rope did which, but yeah, it's all got a purpose, and I guess because they're always in the same place, they know what to do with them. So the next bit in the instructions is to put in the next row of cannons. So I shall get them all ready, get them painted, and it's just the same as before, but I'll show you them when I've got through painting them. So 30 what they class as A2 cannons, all stuck to the bamboo sticks. I'll let that set and then I'll paint them before we install them on the ship. Okay, that's it for now. See you in a few seconds. Okay, next step. I've got all these cannons made up, painted, all ready to be put into the ship. The way I do it is I take a 2mm drill, there we go, 2mm drill through into the wood. There's a, if you don't remember, there's a backing plate about a centimetre back. You can feel it, there you go. When you get to it, this one's not. Okay, maybe it's the angle on that. Use the bright light to see what you're doing. There you go. When it bites, it goes straight through. I found with this drill, it wants to stop when you get like that. It stops every time. So what I do is do 4 or 5 at a time. And I'm looking to try and get the drill going through the centre of the hole. Right, so I should have some neat little holes. You can't see them, but as long as I can, we're alright. Now, I stress, guys, this is how I like to do it. So, take a cannon, make sure it's well painted, which it is. Now, I've got to try and find a hole where I've just made. Some people say, that's easy. It's not. You've got to find that hole again. And push the cannon in. Once that's done, it's in position. The glue will stick around the hole. Some of them will go in dead easy. Others you can hear it. We just had a little collapse. Let me just put it back up again. Hopefully it doesn't collapse too much, otherwise we're snookered. If it goes too far over, I can't see what I'm doing. Like now, I can't see into the hole because the light is in the wrong place. And the last of those that I've made. Let's see if I can get it more upright. I'll put something behind it to stop it falling all the way over. Slight angle is enough, really, like that. Okay, hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. And we'll move on to the next 5. So that's 4. Now I've got to try and find it. When you get your light at the right angle, you can see where the hole is that you just made, and you can get your cannon to sit. Well, get the bamboo stick. Right to the hole. Let's just get pushing it in. Oh, that one's in the bottom of the ship. I'll have to get that one back. That's going to be fun. I never expected that. That's 2 that fell in. Why? The hole might be in the wrong place in there. Let me see if I can get some. Yeah, I'm down near the bottom of the wood. I think that's a problem. Yeah. Got the hole too near the bottom. It's fun. Now the fun part's going to be getting these cannons back out. There's 2 now down in the hole. I'll find them and I'll come back to you. Right, cannons retrieved. That's a good joke. Yeah, for some reason that one didn't like being drilled. These things are sent to try out. You just have to keep your wits about you. I'm sure it's not the wrong thing, that'll get dropped in the hull of the ship. I wonder why it keeps switching this off. It's a bit annoying. Every time. Oh, not every time. Most time. Thank God it's a 2mm drill, not a 1/2mm drill, because if it was a 1/2mm drill it would get broken every time. Don't ask me how I know. I've got a little dustbin here full of 1/2mm broken drill bits. Right. Switch that off. Now. It's great when you get the right place. Because you spot the hole and then go straight to it. That's easy all the time. I find if I twist the cannon with its bamboo stick in my hand around the hole, I can find it easier. Now I've noticed on the pictorial instructions of what's to come next is the lower mizzen sail, the mizzen mainsail, if you like. Not the mizzen, the foremast mainsail. This one here. And then the one above it, topsail. And then you come back and you do more cannons. So it seems the sequence at this point was do 2 sails and then a row of cannons. 2 sails, a row of cannons, 2 sails, a row of cannons. That's going to run out shortly. You do the next 2 sails and then you do these cannons up here. Now, there's already 6 on each side, so it's only basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on each row to be done, and then we'll be fully cannoned up. But that's not going to be for a while yet, because I've got 2 sails to mount on yards with all the pulleys and blocks and things, which is going to be probably the next step. But I'll carry on, I'll do the cannons on the other side. I'll come back to you when I'm onto this sail. Now we have the port side cannons all installed. Now we move on to the yard and the foremast mainsail. Right guys, we have to make up, I have to make up some, okay, well, let me go backwards. I've already lined the sail and I've put the reinforcement strips on front and back. I've got to put the wind vanes in yet, but I thought I'd get the first stage of the construction for this, what do they call it? It's the bit that goes around the mast that holds the yard in place. Now it calls for 7 of these 4-hole, I don't know, spacers, I guess you call them. I really need to learn some words. So, let me just put them out. I've already painted all these things walnut painted. I've already made them walnut coloured. Stained, that's it, that's the word I was looking for. It's Monday morning, you've got to forgive my forgetting words. We didn't exactly the greatest of woods for this job. When you consider how small these are, the last thing you want is to nip it with your knife and then a piece of it falls off. It's not something you can repair very easily. But as long as you don't use it on the outside where it's chipped, you won't see it. If you wonder what I'm talking about, just see how chipped some of the wood. There. Don't know if you can spot. One of the cameras will pick that up. So, I'll go to the other side, do the same thing again. But it's the wood itself, I'm just going to prep these all up, ready to be patched together with a thread. I keep these in one of the trays. Yeah, it looks like maybe doing it in the walnut early, it didn't like it. So, worth noting with these is they have a flat side and they have what I would call a bumpy side. If you wonder what I'm talking about, let's see if I can get this on camera. This side is flat, this side is bumpy. In other words, it goes out and out. Keep the flat side to the what I would class the inside, i.e. what's going to be against the mast. So make sure when you put them on that they're all sitting the same way. Obviously 8 pieces came out, I'm going to want 7, so we'll put 1 back in the drawer and I'll tidy these up with my file. Doesn't need much, just needs a little rub. Yeah, you see it's fell apart. Let's hope we have some spares. Can't say I'm very taken with that. Or that one. So we're going to want some black thread, the thicker black thread, which is this one, and it needs to be long enough to go around the yard, like that, go around and back out the other side. So I give it a little bit extra. So we're talking probably about that length, like that. And then we want 2 threads, or a second thread to go through the centre of the thing. So what I'm going to do is just put some super glue on the end here. And leave it dangling. Now the last time I left the thread dangling, I lost it. It just disappeared. The same with this one. If you wonder why I'm doing this, it's to make it easier to thread, just to pass the thread through the holes in both the blocks and the little black balls, which are going to come out in a second. So right, hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. I think one of my hearing aids is malfunctioning at the moment. There's the rollerball thing made up, and I'll let that set now because I need that to be set before I try to put it on the mast. Before I try to put it on the sail, I should say. So, and 2 little pulleys on the front. It's got to have all kinds of things added to it, as you can see there, which I'm about to start now. But one of the big things is it has to have the sail added to it. But that'll be the last step, I think, after I made the pulleys up and put the pulleys on. Okay, I shall carry on with that and I'll see you in a few seconds. So as you probably saw before I paused it there, my needles just kept breaking. Yeah, I mean, they are quite old. So that's my wife's sewing needle and one that I'd bought to do in its place. Both broke. So I just dashed out and picked up some more. Let's see if one of these, and they are sewing and darning needles, is what the label does. Oh, and a threader, another one, like I haven't got enough of it. So this is the one here that I like to use, this length here. Can you see what I'm doing? I can't get the damn things out of the packet. There we go. That's the one I want to use. So let's put these where I'm not going to lose them, because I do have a habit of putting needles down and not being able to find them again. Packets of needles, that is. So let's get some more black thread. I shall carry on doing these. You can carry on listening to some music. which is right there. So provided I can keep that in line with that hoisting rope, we're fine. And then after that we'll add the rest of the pulley pulley blocks to it. Okay, if you like what I'm doing, feel free to like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, the little bell icon comes up, and if you click on the bell icon, you'll be notified whenever new videos come up on my channel, which are normally Mondays and Thursday evenings, provided I can get the editing done in time. Sometimes they don't come up till late at night, my time. But there you go. I'll see you on the next one.